In this video, I'm going to take you through the typical structure of my day as a software engineering intern, from heading to work to the meetings I have and the work that I'm doing. So I usually work from home, but we decided as the interns that going to the office at least once a month would be a good thing. So today is office day. So in the morning, I got up and got ready, took a shower and made some breakfast. After eating, I got ready and packed my bag. I usually take my laptop, headphones, laptop charger, pencil, notebook, phone charger, and my mouse, but I forgot to include that in the video. So I finished up, and once everything was done, I left the house for work. I don't have a car and the office is not within walking distance, so I usually take a taxi to the office. I'm glad I don't have to do this every day because I have to walk to get to the taxis and then also walk to the office after getting off the taxi. So yeah, another nice thing about not having to go to the office every day is that I save transport money. So I finally got to work at 8:30 a.m. and met with the other interns. We talked for a while and then started preparing for our meetings. I usually have a stand-up meeting every day at 9:45, which is where everyone in the team just gives an update on what they're working on and if they're experiencing any issues. Before my stand-up meeting, I had some free time, so I just spent it watching a Java tutorial to help me with the ticket that I would be working on. At 9:45, I attended the meeting and it lasted about 15 minutes. So when I started the internship, I got assigned an onboarding buddy or a mentor to help me set up my laptop and introduce me to the project. So after stand up, I had a meeting with him to talk about my ticket and how I could go about solving it. So the basic idea around my ticket is I had to fix some issues with API endpoints that weren't responding the way they needed to. For those who are new to APIs, it basically stands for Application Programming Interface. It just serves as a medium between two applications so they can communicate with each other. So one application sends the request to the API. The API retrieves the data if it is requesting data and then sends it back to the application that requested it. There are many types of requests. It can be a post request, delete, or a get. But yeah, APIs are used a lot in software engineering, so if you're planning on getting into it, it's probably a good idea to learn about them. I myself am still learning. So I worked on this ticket for most of the time until 12:30, which was lunchtime. So the interns and I decided to go out for lunch at a cafeteria nearby. So I got myself some chips and Powerade, and then we just chilled and ate for about 30 minutes. And then I decided that I'm gonna go home after lunchtime because I wasn't gonna survive the whole day at the office. CBD usually gets busy at around 4 to 5 p.m. because everyone is going back home from work. So I left the office and took a taxi back home. Now, of course, the day was not over. It was still 2 p.m. So when I got home, I continued with the work. And yes, I'm working on my bed because my chair is extremely uncomfortable. So I kept on working on the ticket and managed to fix the issue with the APIs. Then after that, I had to test them to make sure that they're actually working correctly. To do this, I had to use an application called Postman, which I've never used before. So my mentor guided me through it. If you don't know what Postman is, it's basically an app that you use to test APIs. So the way Postman works is it just sends requests to your API and then you can see the results on the application. That's how you monitor if it's working correctly or not. So I kept on working on that, trying different solutions until I got the correct responses from the APIs. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish it today because at 4 p.m. we have our second stand-up meeting. So I attended this, which lasted about 30 minutes. Now on a normal day, I'd be knocking off at 4:30, but today there was another meeting for people who are working with Java on the back end of the project. So that meeting started at about 5 p.m. and then it lasted about 20 minutes and then I was done for the day. And that's it. That was my day as a software engineering intern. I'm going to be posting more videos about my journey in software engineering. So if that's something you're interested in, please click the subscribe button. And if you want more information about how I got my internship, click the video on your screen right now.